All right, today is Monday. It's October the 21st of 2024. It is 1:03 p.m. and we will call to order the committee meeting, forgive me, for watering and mulching for newly planted trees for the forestry department. And we'll go ahead and do roll call now. And I have Craig Simhauser from the Comptroller's office. Craig, you just need to unmute and say present.
Here. Sorry.
All right, thank
It
you.
wasn't
I have
easy.
Angela Pearson from the mayor's office.
Present. I'm on my phone right now. I just got to the office. I'll be transitioning to my laptop. So whoever is the host, just be on the lookout that I'm going to be transitioning in about 5 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. And then I have Alan Jankowski, Commissioner of Forestry,
Present.
and we have Jason O'Malley from Forestry.
Present.
Did everybody receive the proposals?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Did you all have a chance to look through them?
Yes, we did.
I believe there were 3. Am I correct?
Yes.
Because that's all I have. I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
I'm not missing nothing, but all right.
Doretta, just for the record, this RFP meeting was posted here at Forestry, and it was posted 24 hours in advance at the Parks Department as well, the general public. What came down. And I guess we can get into the 3 proposals if you don't have anything else to comment on, Doretta.
Before well, it doesn't matter. We can do it afterwards, or before. Did everybody receive the minutes from the previous meeting?
Yes.
Did you all have a chance to review them? Because I would like to vote on them today as well. But like I said, we can do it afterwards. We don't have to do it now. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I make a motion that we vote on last meeting's minutes right now.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second, if no one seconded already.
Alan did.
Okay.
Anybody opposed? All in favor? Say aye.
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 And just to make sure nobody had any issues, everything was good, and we are approving them as they are, correct?
Correct.
All right. All right, we can go ahead and move forward with the 3 proposals.
Sure.
Go ahead.
So just to kind of open up discussion, I went through compared the prices for all of them. They are otherwise pretty similar in their skill sets. So kind of bringing it down to price, TRC kind of had a total cost of around 2.2 million. Midwest Scapes around 3.5 million, and MAC Contracting around 7.9 million. Is that what everyone else kind of gathered from this as well?
Yeah.
This RFP, we're just looking to mulch our trees, our newly planted trees for the IRA grant, which will be 3,200 trees. We're looking to mulch them once a year, and then also water trees throughout the first 3 years of its life.
Right. And yeah, I guess also for the record, I put it at 20 weeks since that is what Midwest Scapes quoted as. So I made everyone else 20 weeks
Sorry.
for cost comparison.
TRC, I mean, I do see them downtown watering for, not sure what organization, whatever the downtown partnership is. So it looks like they do a pretty good job with their plant material downtown. Just,
I'm sorry, did you say TRC?
Yes.
yeah, TRC Outdoor.
They do the city stuff now?
They don't do this, they don't work for forestry. I know they work for the downtown partnership. I believe that's who takes care of the planters downtown.
Yeah, the ones hanging out in front of City Hall and all that,
Probably.
I'm assuming, yeah.
and 1520.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing on theirs, I noticed they're not providing. They want the city to load the mulch and provide the water. Do we have to is that, I mean, that's probably why they're so much less.
No.
No, that's the case for everyone. We are
Or
going
is
to.
it for the case for everybody? Okay.
Yeah,
So in our RFP, we stated that, well,
Okay.
I don't know, if there's a 2 or 3 inch line out at Forest Park that can give, what was it?
100 gallons a minute.
100 gallons a minute. So,
Okay.
so we wanted to make sure that everybody knew that that was accessible because, I mean, that would take a lot of your time if you had a 1/2 inch line trying to fill up a 900 gallon tank or what.
Right. So that one is self-serve, readily accessible inside the maintenance yard in Forest Park. And they do have the opportunity to go for a reducer on a fire hydrant as well. And then the mulch, we didn't feel comfortable with them bringing in equipment to be used in the forestry yard. So we wanted to load it for them.
We get mulch, we get 10,000 cubic yards through our contract with St. Louis Composting, so we have plenty of mulch to distribute. And plus it's being put on city trees, city.
Yeah.
I guess, does anybody else have any comments about the other proposals or questions? This is an $8 million grant that we did receive. And we're looking, like I said, to plant trees, water, mulch tree, the newly planted trees. And then we're also going to be trimming and removing trees throughout the CGIST areas in the city.
But the Parks Department, you guys actually be planting the trees, right?
No, Forest Relief of Missouri are the folks that are planting the trees through a sub-award contract.
Okay. So how much of the 8 million is going to them for that?
550,000 to plant trees, and then they're gonna water 500 trees, and then they're also gonna do some outreach.
Okay.
They have a certain number of obligations they'll be our outreach arm of this grant to hopefully reach out to the public and really kind of promote trees instead of just removing trees, trimming trees, but we want people also to start requesting for new planting of trees. And
So that leaves about 7.5 for the watering and mulching and trimming.
water mulching, trimming, and removal, tree removals.
Okay. So whatever we decide on for the watering and mulching, the rest is all going to go to tree removal.
Correct. We already did the RFP for our tree trims and removals, but we needed this piece to be completed so
Yeah.
we could get all 3 contracts running and determine how much money we're gonna decipher on each one.
Okay.
Angela,
In those questions, I mean, I think TRC is the most cost effective. I mean, and if they're doing a job for the city now, that's kind of what I gathered off of this, and that's kind of where I'm leaning, but I don't know what anybody else has. Any other questions or anything, but whatever you guys think.
yeah, Angela, do you have any comments?
I don't have any comments because this is such a niche thing. I will defer to you, Alan, on which vendor you're most in favor since you'll be dealing with them.
Right, right, thank you. We were, Jason and I discussed, and we were leaning toward TRC, especially with the cost and the ability for them to be able to water plants. And they do a number of other projects for GRG as well. And so we feel confident in that vendor.
Okay. Is there a need to discuss any of the other vendors? Do we need to move forward with the vote? Or a motion?
I don't have any further comments.
Same.
How much did the tree trimming and removal come in at? What's that gonna eat up of the 7.5?
It was like we got it per tree.
Okay,
The
so
cost,
that kind of just be a kind of a use as you go kind of a piece of it. So whatever this comes out to be, the rest of it you'll just use as needed. All right.
correct. We didn't give them like, hey, we want to trim
Right.
3,000 trees and this.
Right.
We're just, one thing we wanted to do for sure was plant 3,200 trees.
Right. We are going to be removing about 1,600 trees. So
So
averaging that out to $600 per tree, which that's too high, but it's gonna come out as a large chunk of the money. And then the pruning / trimming, that's gonna be kind of whatever is left out of the budget that we have to try to get around 7,000 trees pruned.
You guys are the pros at that. I'm a money guy, so I see where the money's going.
we were just, our goal was initially was to remove 1,600 trees and plant 2 to 1. So that's how we kind of come up with those numbers. And that's why we kind of sold it to the federal government. So we're kind of, once we get all these contract and numbers and I guess the number of amount of money per each contract, then we'll go back to the federal government, make sure they're happy with us so we can stay in compliance with that grant. If there's no other comments, I'd like to see if somebody can make a motion to accept TRC's proposal.
I move that we accept TRC as the watering and mulching vendor.
Second.
All in favor?
Who was it the second? Kind of
Craig.
Craig. Okay,
Craig
Uh,
O'Mac.
go ahead. Anybody opposed? All in favor, say aye.
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 Alan, the supply division told me to tell you, don't forget them when it comes to the trees.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but
I don't either. That was LC Price. He said, tell them don't forget our trees.
maybe it's a Christmas tree.
I have no idea.
Okay. Sure, give me that name and I'll call them back and make sure we didn't.
I'll find out for you to take that off your plate to see exactly what else is
I think it was because we called around a couple of weeks ago for the Christmas trees.
Oh, okay.
Like
And
that.
it may have been that because I had called to get a contract and he's like, make sure that you tell them don't forget us with the trees.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Okay. Anything else we need to discuss?
All right. I motion to end this meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all so much. And if
Thanks, everyone.
you have any questions or
Thank you.
concerns, don't hesitate to reach out.
All right.